contact, I think it was last month, if I remember correctly, Tony. And the first day of winter here, I guess first day of summer over there. G7 OEM pedestrian mobile VK6JJ.
Okay, John VK6JJ, G7 OEM pedestrian mobile. Well, it might be first day of summer here as well, but it's not very much like that. We've got quite a breeze blowing on the beach here, and it's about, I would say, 17 degrees at the moment. No sunshine, total cloud cover, and it looks quite threatening for a drop of rain, John. Yes, we have worked before, that's how your name's stored in my head somewhere. That's a joke with me, John, but it's nice to hear you again on here. You're a 5.9++ with me, John, no problem at all. So back to you, my friend, VK6JJ, G7 OEM pedestrian mobile.
Fine, Tony, G7 OEM pedestrian mobile, VK6JJ. I remember the contact because I mentioned the fact I'd work a few other pedestrian mobiles, and we went through David's call sign and a few of the others here, and I think I've worked them a few times, so that's why I remember your actual contact there. Well, it's a little bit warm here at 17.4. I was only, didn't get down below 12.5 overnight, but it has not warmed up today. It's taken most of the day to get up to 17.4, but they're telling us 24, 25 for the next few days, so it should be a little bit warmer, but we had a bit of a storm early evening, big thunderstorm, a lot of lightning there, frightened the X-Whale there, right overhead there at one stage, and 22 millimetres in the rain gauge here, which is great. We certainly do that. We're way behind the rain level so far, and I think I discussed before that we don't have a mains water supply here, we live on rainwater. But the old rainwater tank, the old 20,000 gallon rainwater tank, still half full, so we're not going to have a problem this year, I don't think. G7 OEM pedestrian mobile, I guess it's a little bit windy from what you're saying, eh?
Yeah, it's quite a strong breeze, but not too bad. It's not a cold one. It's quite it's warm enough to operate. Okay, providing we don't get the rain, of course. I've redone all my little pedestrian mobile stations since we last chatted. I am making a video of this contact, so what I will do, I will put it on YouTube, and perhaps you can take a look at it, John, and you can hear your tremendous audio and your very good signal here. Good fun operating pedestrian mobile, or any sort of mobile, much nicer than operating indoors, and I always enjoy it. Quite a number of people don't quite believe that we are operating pedestrian mobile. There is quite a group of us around here, around the Blackpool area. In particular, there's G4AKC, Dave, G7DIE, Stephen. He's over in Spain at the moment, and he's supposed to be coming home on Sunday morning, so we're quite a group when we all get together. So there's some other guys across the water there in Liverpool, across the bay, so we have good fun operating pedestrian mobile and all sorts of other mobile. VK6JJ, G7 OEM pedestrian mobile.
Okay, fine, G7 OEM pedestrian mobile, VK6JJ. Now, you've got me thinking, Tony, somebody put me on YouTube, the contacts on YouTube. Not sure whether it was you, and I did send someone an email. Was that you by any chance, Tony, eh?
Yes, it would be. I do make videos of quite a few contacts if I can do. If they look okay when I play them back on the computer, then I YouTube them. The thing is, whilst I'm holding the little camera here, I'm also moving about all over the place, and when you get to see the video, you kind of think it's me bending up and down or just moving or whatever, and I try to just keep the camera on the station, of course. So it would have been me, John. Back to you.
Yeah, okay, well, thank you. I did send you the email. Thank you very much. Most entertaining to see a video and hear your voice coming out of a pedestrian mobile on the other side of the world there. Absolutely fascinating. I did say to the ex-well, come and have a listen to this. And she looked at it, she listened to the voice, and she said to me, what a load of rubbish, Tony,
that sounds very much like my good wife. At the moment she's down at, she's a dialysis patient. She has dialysis 3 days a week, and of course that keeps her in on the bed there for 4 hours. So it's very close to the beach here, so I bring out my kit with me, and of course I know she's been taken care of there, and I can have some fun operating here. So it works both ways, but she thinks I'm rather strange, like a lot of people do. You get a lot of people around who, you know, runners, etc. They come around and they say, is that chap really in Australia? Well, I couldn't possibly prove it in any way, but according to his call sign, and if you listen closely to his accent, I think you will gather that that is where he is. Over.
That's for sure. Yeah, the interesting thing is, I don't know whether you have the same problem. I find the average person, if they happen to visit us and they come in the shack, and I'm quite used, you and I are quite used to listening to audio on the receivers, of course. But the average person sits back and says, well, I don't understand what they're talking about, Tony. Go ahead.
Yeah, and yeah, it's well, it's the same with everyone, I suppose, because you know, like my son and a lot of his friends and younger people, they say, well, why don't you just get your mobile phone out instead of having all that, you know. You know, they can pull a little gadget out of their pocket and do exactly the same thing, but they don't quite understand the fun in actually building some equipment and getting it all up and running. And all the, you know, I've been a tinkerer all my life. I love tinkering about with things, so I'll get my pleasure out of that as much as I do making contact with you guys. Over.
Yeah, fair enough, Tony. Well, don't tell me about mobile phones. I have 2 daughters and 2 granddaughters. No interest whatsoever. Ex-wife has no interest whatsoever. And I get this every time. But why do you need a tower? I got a mobile phone. I can talk all around the world on it. What a waste of time. Don't start me on that road, Tony. I've been through this so many times. And it's a reality, of course. We go back to the facts of, you know, the days now, something happens the other side of the world. Before you see it on the television, it has to be air freighted, and you might see it a week later. You can sit there now with the television on. You can see something that may be G7 OEM pedestrian mobile as it's happening now. They don't appreciate what's happening, Tony. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we all have our you know, ways of enjoying ourselves. I've been playing this since I was 13, and in a week's time I'll be 69. I still enjoy it. It still completely fascinates me and absolutely amazes me. So you know, if you're interested, you're going to really enjoy amateur radio, and there's lots and lots of things you can do, isn't there, Over?
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, well, I can go back a long time ago. I first got the license in G-Land, 1956 when I was 16. I used to be Golf 3 Lima X-Ray Victoria. I came out as a single guy in 1960, and boy, I have not regretted it, guys.
Yeah. Well, you know, I do like quite a lot of other. I like walking. I used to like doing a bit of climbing, which I'm not quite supple enough these days, but I can do quite. You know, I'm quite good at walking, etc. I also do what they call summits on the air, SOTA. I don't know whether you can look that up on your PC. It's operating from hilltops, and the higher the hill, the more points you get. You post it on the web where you're going to be operating from, post your frequency, and then people get back to you. I quite enjoy that. You know, a nice yomp up a hill, and getting the station set up, and exchanging contacts and views. It's better than sitting in front of the television with a bowl of cornflakes any day, isn't it?
Here we go again. This is an OEM pedestrian moble VK6JJ. Yeah, well, this is what happens, I find now. I'm 72 years of age, so we're getting a little bit older in the tooth now, I guess, but I still like to, I've got a mountain bike now, I still do ride around on a bicycle, I do a bit of walking, but I've got a lot of friends there that round about my age, maybe a little bit older, the idea is now to sit in the lounge room with the television on and have a couple of biddies, a couple of tinnies and all the rest of it, and that's all they do. And I think, gee, what a waste of time, Tony, eh?
Yeah, and most of them people, when you see them on their feet, they can hardly walk at all, and they're always moaning that they're tired and they can't. They're wandering around shops and all the rest of it. Well, I'll stick to this. They can do what they do, and I'll carry on enjoying myself doing what I do. John, back to you.
Yeah, well, that's it. We all enjoy what we do, what we don't do, and all the rest of it, that is for sure. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, Tony, I've got an interesting evening tomorrow. My eldest granddaughter is having an engagement party, which rather worries me because I'll be competing with a 25-year-old having a few tinnies, and that worries me, Tony. I might get into trouble, Gabe.
Well, watch what you drink. That's the best thing. You sound the same sort of character as myself, where you get told in no uncertain terms what you did last night when you wake up the morning after. Is that right?
Yeah, more than likely, but fortunately I have an ex-wife that does not drink. She will be the driver, because driving these days, you'll be in trouble. You know, I will try and compete with the younger generation, if you know what I mean, Tony, eh?
Okay, so you'll be doing a bit of rocking and rolling and all the rest of it, will you, John, and showing them what the old guys can do as well, and whilst you're doing it, they'll all be laughing their heads off, John.
Oh, that's for sure, who really cares? Alright, you carry on with some more DXC while the field is open, and I will catch you later. Temperature's dropped down to 16.8 now, so temperature's going down. G7 OEM pedestrian mobile, thanks for the contact, Tony. We'll see you later, VK6JJ. Bye-bye.
Yeah, okay, John. Thank you for the contact as well, and very nice chat indeed. Two old crows together having a moan. Can't go wrong, can we? This will turn out okay, I suppose, so I will post it on and you can annoy some other people with it. VK6JJ, G7 OEM pedestrian mobile, Tony in Blackpool, Northwest UK, wishing you 7-3. Bye bye, take care and good health to you, John. Yeah, go and practice your dancing now, John. Get the radio turned off and get jumping around in the bedroom. Okay, bye bye.